Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the importance of having the correct finger size for your ring, how to get properly sized, and some of the tools that we have that are going to help you out figure out your best ring size with us. So the ring that I just put on is one of our custom rings. It was made for a client. The finger size looks like it could fit me pretty well, but it's actually a little bit too large for my finger size. I'm going to show you the finger size for this one on a Mandrel. Actually comes out to be about a 6.5. My actual finger size is about 5 3/4 to a 6. So if I were to order this ring size and have this be on my finger, it very easily is going to spin around. It. An engagement ring is more top heavy, so the weight of the center diamond is going to cause this ring to flip around. And even though it looks like it might fit okay, it really is too big. If your ring is sliding, it can easily get knocked. You can damage the prongs or even the center stone if it is falling around your finger too much. So we suggest a little bit more of a snug fit. So I said that one was about a 6.5. Now I'm going to show you how nicely this one fits. This one is just a perfect size 6. It's a little bit loose on me. I don't mind it to be a little bit, not so snug, not as snug, but that one's a perfect size 6. I'll show you on the Mandrel here. Mandrel is a tool that we use to measure the ring size. So this one is just a half size smaller, but it's going to be a lot nicer of a fit and safer for the prongs and the stone to have it fit a little bit more snug. The sizing system at Lauren B is a little bit different than what you might see elsewhere, and that's actually true for a lot of jewelers and different companies, that there can be a slight variance in the finger size and the sizing structure from company to company. So our rings are generally made with a very thin pave or a thin solid band, like the two that I showed you earlier. So they're thin, they're rounded. So we actually have custom sizers made up to suit the exact sizing structure of our rings. So typically you'd probably see something like this in a jewelry store, or maybe just like a very general like silver set of these sizers. Those don't actually work well for our rings because, like I said, our sizing system is a little bit different. So we have this really nice set of sizers made up. We even have it branded with a little LB, and these are tailored to the exact sizes of our rings. So it's really important to not just order a stock size ring and then allow the jeweler to cut it and size it. What can happen when you do that is when you cut down here and you're stretching it down or stretching it open, the metal here on the side can open up. So the prongs become stressed here. They can open up and allow the pave stones to become loose and in turn end up falling out. So since we make our rings completely custom to order, we like to make it in as close to your finger size as possible to avoid any of that. The ring can be adjusted. It's not like we can't size them. We can definitely adjust it about 1/4 to a half size. We just prefer to not make it in, a general size or something that's totally off, and then end up having to size it way larger or way smaller. Which brings me to my next example that I took out for you. So here I have a costume ring that generally I would wear on my right middle finger. So a lot of our guys come in and they say, oh, I just grabbed a ring from her jewelry box to check her finger size. If it's a ring that she normally wears on a totally different finger, that's not really an accurate measurement for us. So like this ring fits me really well here. So this is my right hand. I'm right-handed. All of the rings for my right hand are generally a little bit larger than my left. That's just true for everybody. Your dominant hand is usually a touch larger. So this fits my right middle finger really well, but if a client brought me this and said, oh, she wears this ring all the time, but it's not something she wears on her left ring finger, which is typically where you wear your engagement ring, it's not an accurate size. So if we had made this ring in that size, it's huge and this would fall off. So this one's about a size 8. If we had to size this all the way down to a 6, what my left ring finger is, that's not really ideal. So It's better to have some sort of an accurate measurement of what the left hand and left ring finger is, not just going based off of any ring that could be sitting in her jewelry box. I also wanted to pull up this size chart for you guys that we have on our website. We do work with a lot of our clients remotely, so if you go to this custom design tab on the website, there's some information about how we work remotely, and then there's a link here for ring size that will bring you to this really nice chart that we have made up. So basically, if you're unsure of what the conversion would be, you can reference this. It has the American sizes and then UK and European size equivalent. So if you are a US 6, it would be like size M in the UK. So that's helpful for us to be able to tell about what size your ring would be if you're ordering internationally or remotely. So when you do come in for an appointment or an engagement ring consultation with a Lauren B design consultant, we make a design file for you, so we'll definitely measure your finger properly, note it there. If you have not come in to be measured and your fiance is coming in to make a guess about what your finger size is, usually we can kind of make a judgment and give you a nice guesstimate so we can size it properly. Once you have your ring, if you're wearing it and you feel like it's a little bit too big or a little bit too snug, we can adjust it. Like I mentioned, usually a quarter to a half size bigger or smaller is not such an issue, and your first resizing with us is complimentary. So if you are shopping remotely, we'll send you a FedEx label to send the ring back into us. We take care of that resizing for you, and then we'll ship it back. If you're coming in store, we can check your finger size again, and then we have our in-house manufacturing resize it. That takes about 3 business days or so, and we'll have it back to you as soon as possible. So if you have any questions about your finger size or getting it checked with us, you can always email info@laurenb.com. Thanks for watching.